G'day guys, Brendan here from EMT. Just trying to make myself comfy. We've got a massage technique today which is coming towards the end of when your partner is on their stomach, and this is one of the more erotic moves that you would be making. This is very much if you've agreed beforehand to do an erotic massage, this is definitely a move for that. And it's one of the last things you would do before they would then flip over and change the massage to where you're actually face to face, where she's looking up at you and you're able to look down at her. So this is one where it's a great tease for what's to come, and definitely very exciting as far as an erotic massage giver. So it usually works best, I find, when you're doing hamstring massage. So let's say torso's up here, and then the legs are down this way. For this one, I usually find it's pretty easy if you just kind of like straddle over the top of one of the legs. And what you can also do is sort of rest either this elbow on your leg as support for your upper body, because you are going to be leaning forward a fair bit for this one, just so you're not crushing, like 90 kilos, just so you're not crushing your partner's leg. Or you can just like post like that, as you would say in jiu-jitsu, you post your arm like that, and that can take a lot of the weight as well. Basically from then, you're going to be giving, usually it's going to be hamstring massage, and when you're ready to get into that comfortable position, you can sort of lean here, lean there. Now, take your inside hand, so whether you're on the other side, it'd be left hand, on this side is my right hand. Basically what you want to do is make a hand like this. So you're sort of crumping all the fingers together, and you've got your thumb in between. So you're kind of making that sort of a shape. As we come down, you want to go through effleurage, hamstring massage. Then you can kind of stop, let them register that, okay, you've already thrown in some erotic moves at this point. This would never be the first erotic move you put into a massage because it's a bit confronting. But if she's already enjoying what you've done so far, this is going to be another cherry on the sundae you can throw on there. So pause, which almost now is becoming like a symbol where she kind of knows, like, or a signal rather. Now she knows that, like, oh cool, something fun is coming, something more erotic is coming. That's where you'd make the hand shape, and then you basically go palm facing up, underside, and going down very, very light. So you're barely touching, you're just sort of like tickling with a really light massage going down. This is where you can kind of gauge their reaction as well, because as you go down between the legs and you're basically going down, you've got vulva on the underside, you're going down and rubbing very, very gently to this side of the vulva. I suppose you could do the other side, but typically I do this side. So you're going down, so it's to this side of the vulva, going down until basically your hand is underneath. You can also gauge how far you go, how far you actually go by how much they raise their hips. Typically, if women are really, really into it, they're going to just raise their hips a bit more to allow you to get a little bit further down and increase the massage. Then, when you feel like your hand is pretty much right underneath, or you've gone as far as she wants you to go, then you change your hand position a little bit and come back with the edge of your index finger. You put a little bit more pressure as you come back, but again, still it's not much. This is still more of a, almost like you're trying to very slowly tickle them rather than an actual sort of massage. One mistake people make with this move is that they actually stop too early, so you can really keep this going as you come out. Then you've got the crease between the glutes and the hamstring, or the buttocks and the hamstring. Go along that crease with the edge of your index finger as well. This is where you can also increase the intensity of how hard you're pushing in as well. So you can increase, and this is where a deeper massage actually feels quite good as you come out to the edge. Then again, hold again, and then you can go back to effleurage on the hamstrings, or you can maybe do it again. I usually find I don't mind breaking this up a little bit more, just one at a time. I might just do it 3 times, but in between each one I'll do more effleurage of the hamstring, or more of a glute massage. Typically with your other hand, I always like as a default, feels really nice to either have that hand, if you feel comfortable with it, obviously posting on the ground or having it like that. and still with your hand touching your opponent's hips. Touching your opponent's hips. Sorry, I teach martial arts as well, so sometimes that comes into might be jiu-jitsu talk might slip into my instructionals here. On your partner's hips, or you can then have, if you feel like you've got enough stability, always have the hand on the sacrum as well. That's a really nice spot, and that way you can actually touch for yourself and feel how much the woman is actually raising her hips to invite you in to go a little bit deeper down underneath her hips. So that's another good way. Rather than just looking and feeling with this hand, you can also feel with that hand. I'm super lazy, so I tend to just go like that and support my body weight that way, but that's even better if you feel comfortable doing that, but as long as you feel comfortable with your knees and your hips and everything. That's about it for that one. That is definitely one of the last sort of erotic moves you would do. And obviously you're starting to get really close to the vulva now, so this is where you'd probably do that, and then not long after I'd usually then have them flip over, and then you can start massaging the front a little bit more, which, as you can imagine, massaging the front rather than the back, it's a lot more light touches and a lot more erotic sort of style of massage. Definitely still some relaxation techniques in there as well, but yeah, we're starting to really build up the erotic energy now with a move like this. So enjoy, guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff I usually bang on about. And yeah, have a great day.